see right here. Oh, there's even more in the box. Baby, baby, baby. All right, folks, here in Salvador, Arizona, and welcome to a scrapyard run. Gonna be starting out today with this little thingy here. Check this out. They just come apart like that. Pretty interesting. I think I'm gonna save this part here actually to get the motor out for a little bit later. But in the meantime, let's see what we got here. Today we're gonna be running down to steel. This week we had a lot of sicknesses. I was sick, my daughter was sick, so I didn't get a chance to break down as much as I wanted to. So it's mainly gonna be steel, but definitely got a good amount there. We got our huge washer there. Let's check out the wall of steel. Why not? I think I'm seeing some shot up stuff. I believe I am. Yes, I am. It means we possibly be going out to the desert. Maybe. All right, and got these here. Gonna be running these on down here. Got a lot of pipes and poles. Got these things loaded up. See what we're getting. See you down there. All right, folks, as we are just nearing June 1st here in Arizona, it is getting a little toasty out here. Definitely gonna start feeling that. But hey, check this out. Nice little run here. Steel. Like I said, I wanted to do non-ferrous today, but like I said, I was kind of sick. I was pretty sick actually for a bit. But I'm better now. So is my daughter, so that's cool. We're gonna run this down and see what it pays. Let's go see. And all right, folks, here we are at All Metal by Scrap, getting on the scale today. All right. Those are pretty cool to see. Let's see here. Where are we at? 8,200. 8,200. All right. Alrighty, let's hit the way out here. Let's see where we're at now. 7,200, 7,200. All right, not bad, not bad. All right, folks, it is empty can time, and that means cashola time. Today we had 1,000 pounds. Not bad. Like I said, I thought I actually had less than that, so pretty good. At 6 cents a pound for an even 60 bucks. Not bad at all. Definitely get some gas up at this beast here. And hey, let's go do some scrapping and see what else we got. Here in Salvador, Arizona, here we are, and welcome to a Saturday scrapping adventure. The very farthest area has opened up, and today I think you're gonna like this episode. We got a lot of other things going on as well. We're gonna be doing a desert run. We're going to a third city, which I went to once before, but we got I checked a different area of that city as well. Pretty interesting, and we're even gonna pepper in a breakdown video. So hey, stay tuned and let's go get it. Hey, what's this? One of them egg cookers. Alright, let's get the heavy stuff out of here. Alright. And in you go. Alright, we'll get that thing settled down and move on. Well, I think they're still bringing stuff out. Heck. Take that. Roll clippers. Susie Orman. Yeah. Take that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, there it goes. You have a good one. Thank you. We have an air fryer at home. So. All right. Hey. Oh no. Oh man, darn it. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not gonna. That's mostly cement, so. Okay, got us a lawnmower here. You still got your thing, or have you been snipped? Let's see. No, you still do. Look at that. What's that? Okay. Oh, what's a little electric one? Okay. What we got here, if anything? Oh, hey, we do an easy up. All right. What are these? Well, they're aluminum. I'll say that. And that's a good thing. Easy up here. You know, since there's so many of them, I'll just take them all in the bags. Make it easy. Christmas lights. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Summertime Christmas lights. Oh, little box fire starters. Yeah, always grab those. Well, let's see here. Yeah. And of course, I got the batteries. But hey, I will scam the wires. Yes, I will. There we go. Stack up. We do. Alrighty. Let's get this all tied up here. Here we go. Got a sunglass man there watching us. Making sure I do this right. Honestly, isn't in all that bad shape. Not the best, but we'll see. All of that. What is this? Folding table. Hey. There you go. More of these fold downs. Very good. We'll end it with an Arizona special. Why not? Oh, that doesn't want to go. It's one of those. Okay. Here in Southern Arizona, we are going on an adventure. This is not the normal scene that you normally see here. On one side of us, we have the Salt River Pima Maricopa Indian community, and at one side, we have the city of Scottsdale. Cannot pick the res, but it will be picking over this way. So, new area, haven't checked it out before. A lot of big homes. We'll see what it looks like. Let's go get it. First stop of the day in our new place. As you can see, it looks a little different. Kind of deserty. In fact, that sign right there says do not enter when flooded. I believe there's a wash that runs through this whole neighborhood. So, interesting. There you go. Start the day. All right. Just off their hands all day long. I'm just grabbing your recycles. Okay, thank you. Let's see what we have here. Well, sealed paper plates. Yeah, I'll take those. Paper plates. Hey, hey, hey. And car parts. Hey, do love me some car parts. Heavy ones. All the better. All right. Brand new pickleball court, looks like. Interesting. Okay. What do we got here? Oh, they buried it again. Ah, darn it. a little pile here. You want to come loose? All right, you may come loose. And you? What about you? They're really into burying them here, aren't they? A little bit of metal here. Interesting. Little saguaro stand there. I think what that is they probably cleared an area somewhere and they wanted to save the saguaros. If you ever want to buy one of those like full, you're talking a lot of money. So definitely people spend the money to have them moved, put somewhere propped up, and then they move them back to their property. So interesting though, very interesting. The thing about this town is they let the washes just run through the neighborhood. So there's a wash, there's a regular wash, and we have the neighborhoods. Weird. And they run when it rains. It runs through the neighborhoods, and yeah, interesting, very interesting. Huh. Hiding out on me, are you? Keep harping on it, folks, but this neighborhood is insane. That's a tree house. It's probably the best, most expensive tree house thing I've ever seen. Oh my lord, that's insane. On a little busier road here. Now we'll just grab these, the glassy ones. Ah, can't persuade. Darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. The coppery bits off. And I'm on a busy road, so I really need to be going. I was going by and I thought, did somebody really just put out one box or whatever? And we're gonna take off the thing here, and I saw quail's nest below. And I don't know if you can see it, but there they are. Little quail eggs. Just had one run across the road. Probably the mommy. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, all right, folks, here in Salvador, Arizona, let's do a wrap up of, let's call it our third city. Not a whole heck of a lot today, give you that. It is a very nice neighborhood, and in some of the nice neighborhoods they don't put out all that much, but definitely did a lot of driving around, hit several neighborhoods, and got us a good pool motor, a few metal things, but there's always going to be a learning curve when you go to a new place. So, and also I will say one thing, the streets around here I think were drawn by a kindergartner scribbling, because boy, there is no grid pattern whatsoever. So anyways, let's move on to the next place, do a little bit of scrapping. How about that? We got 3 piles here, so what we're going to do, we're going to grab, let's move up to that one, see what's in that. This one looks all right. See a lot of die cast. Interesting. The coax can go shred. And these things is full of die cast. All right. And they're gonna break, but hey. Now, let's scoot up just a hair for this one here. It's wood, plastic. Right. Little aluminum there. Some kind of sprinkler system dealy. Are these aluminum ones? Hey, all right. Lynn Anderson. Don't hear much of her much these days, but definitely an old song. Love that one. Okay, just a little clipper today. Is that what we're getting? Yeah, it's all glass. Put in there. Alrighty, Arizona Special trying to hide out. You can't hide from me. Okay. Oh well. Whoa. Oh, I see. A little rocker chair thingy there. Huh. There you go. Little street surgery. Hey folks, haven't done a breakdown video in a while. Figured, hey, let's do one. This is a LG from May 2007. This thing is a beast, to say the least. Even the back is metal. They're all plastic now, of course. Or you get a lot of boards, pretty cool stuff. So, give it a shot. Let's go get it. And so it is for our dusty LG on this bright sunny evening. Here's the end of it. Gosh, back in 2007, this is what it took to get a flat screen TV. All this over here, this is just all the steel shred, obviously here. And check out the amount of boards, and just the amount of good boards on them, the chips, the heat sinks, the copper coils. Just a lot of good stuff from just this one TV. And then over here we have some cast aluminum. A couple of them were brackets, and I'm not sure what those other ones were. They might have been cooling vanes or something, I'm not sure. Then we had the wires, which there was plenty of. In here, these are actually aluminum, cast. Crazy. There was a hard drive in there. I didn't even know that. And the speakers and whatnot. And then this is the back of the glass here. And the front of it is, I'll show you here. Gotta be delicate with this. Oh, there we go. This is aluminum, and it is gonna be meeting its demise there. The glass will in my can, and we'll get that aluminum out of there. Hope you folks like this. Really did. I hope you did. And hey, let's move on to the next one. Okay, folks. After that, you're all asking the question: how much can a fat man sweat in the evening period? You just saw. Now let's move on. Metal based. Okay, good. Honestly, that's not in bad shape at all. My daughter may use it. I think hers is gone. Done broke on her, so if it survives the trip, then we'll use it. Let's see here, this all leaves or a wire. Hey. Well, there's something. What would that be? Buried. Yeah, I'm gonna want to I'll get out what I can. Okay. Oh, okay. A little steel mill. We'll be quick here. I'm kind of blocking here. Nice and flat. All right. That's gonna need a rope or something. Okay, we'll get a rope on that. We'll get going. Quick grab here. Again, it's Christmas in June. Thank you. And you. little more street surgery, and let's see, right here. Oh, there's even more in the box. Baby, baby, baby. Man, okay. Dude. You know what? I'm just gonna take the box. Normally I wouldn't, but this is literally full of metal and motors and everything else. Take these. Let's do that there. Okay. There is. Okay. You wish to be that way, huh? Okay. Man. Beautiful. A box of ceiling fans. There's got to be at least 5 or 6 in there. Cool. All right, folks, today, and here we are heading out to the desert. Yes, today is Memorial Day 2024. By the time you see this, this will have already passed. Hope you guys had a great and fun Memorial Day. Today we're going to be heading out to the shooting spot. We're going to do some exploring out there. We'll see what we get. Get some brass, shot up scraps. Who knows? Let's go see. All right, folks, before we get out to the desert, here we are in Florence Junction, Arizona. Off that away is a town called Florence, where the main prison for Arizona is, and down that way is the shooting spot. Now, one thing, I've driven past this place many, many times, and I was looking on the map today, and there's actually an airstrip. It's called the Florence, Arizona Airstrip, and it is literally at the end of that road right there, and it goes off in that direction. It was built in 1951. It was dirt, and then from what I could read, there was I think they built the second one that was paved around, I think, the 90s or maybe before it went defunct. As you can see, there was a store out here. I really want to take you guys on this, but unfortunately this is the case here. So this is not an active airport anymore. Just looking out there, you would not think that there'd be an airstrip there, but like I said, the Florence Airstrip. Thought you guys might like that. Pretty cool stuff. Let's head out. Well, all right, folks, looks like the fire restrictions are in effect. And as I was reading this, it does say that it does include discharging a firearm, as you can see there. One thing I saw too is that it says you can't do an air rifle or a gas gun. Okay, maybe someone will throw sparks, I don't know. But I'm already hearing freedom sounds in the background. So with this being Memorial Day, I think people might be fudging that one a little bit. But hey, let's head off in the desert. One thing you're seeing too, I don't know if you can see the tops of the saguaros. But they're blooming right now. Really, really pretty. It's like a week or two at the end of May when all the saguaros top off with those beautiful flowers they get. So really cool. I know I harp on a lot about this stuff, but it's just beautiful out here. And let's get on. All right, today, folks, as we're still hearing freedom sounds, we hit our first spot today. We're not going to be grabbing steel shells because it's real toasty. It's pushing 100, so definitely. But check this out. As I always said, shot up e-waste, good boards, one of these old mid-2000s TVs there. Some more of that there, some more boards. And this thing here, the shooting steel stuff, look at that. They Swiss cheese that out. And this stuff is not helium steel. I mean, look how thick that is. This stuff is heavy stuff. So interesting stuff. Let's go on to the next spot. And hey, one more thing I forgot to show when I came out here. Check this out. Somebody put these out here, locked it to a tree. I like that. It's a pretty good deal. I've already gone through that. It's just nothing really recyclable, but I like that. Good deal. I wonder if there's going to be more in other places. We'll see. All right, folks, here we are at our second spot. Went out there, a little bit of stuff. Some good little e-waste there. Of course, the obligatory shot up propane bottles like we always do. A little TV there. And somebody was out shooting off the 45. Just got a few brass there. But check these things out too. These are 7.62 rounds for the AK, SKS, etc. And as you can see by the color, if you bought these before, these are Norinco brand, and these are banned here in America because they're made in China. They were banned. Good old Slick Willie did that in '94. But what they do is they put the date on the heads on the back stamp. This one is 72 and this one is 71. So 50-plus-year-old ammo still being fired out here. Interesting. It's still working just fine. Interesting stuff. Let's move on. Well, all right, folks, here we are at another spot. I don't think I've been to this spot before. This may be a new spot. This one just might have opened up. But what I see out here a lot of times is some good homemade fabrication ingenuity when it comes to making targets. Now, as you can see, this is all just homemade stuff, fabricated, welded together. He even put a little backstop on it so when you shoot it, you know, it doesn't go backwards on you. And check some of these out. Look at that. Some pretty powerful stuff punching through this thick steel here. Really cool stuff. Like this, that's good. Easy 30, 40 pounds. And it was way up on the hill. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Like I said, I like the ingenuity out here. Very cool. Let's go see what's in the next one. Let's do a little 360 here for folks who have not, for the new folks to this channel. Up there is the Superstition Mountains. The whole range goes way back, all the way from a town called Apache Junction down to Superior. And if you look that up, that's pretty big. And as you get up there, this is the whole mountain range that you shoot up against right here. And one interesting thing, I don't know if you can see it, but can you see the discoloration? Kind of right there. That little red discoloration, that was a burn. And you can see down there where it burnt down there. It happens through here. Sometimes little sparks will fly and they'll pop up. Sometimes they do controlled burns through here as well. But it's a very beautiful area. It's been coming out for a very long time. So I thought for you new folks who haven't seen this whole area, we'll give you a good 360. And there you go. Okay, here we are down inside one of the burned areas. And the reason why I was taking it here is because a lot of times I'll go through these areas and because once the foliage has been burned up, you can find a lot of the brass and stuff that's been hiding out in the foliage. And I've been going through, haven't really found much in this one, probably been picked clean already, but it's also some interesting stuff. A lot of stuff that you see when the fire goes through is all the burned stuff like there, how it melts the shotgun shells and the cans. Pretty interesting how it does that. I've seen this before. This repairs pretty quick. It really does. Give this thing a few months and it'll be right back up to grass and everything. It's pretty interesting. All right, folks, let's do a wrap up here. Let's start out with mufflers in the desert. Yes, found right over there. Definitely shot up there, all Swiss cheesed out like Junk and Grind says. And whoever did this welding, I think they need to go back to welding class. What do you think? I don't think they got an A in that class. One thing I found too, these are called reactive targets, and they basically, when you shoot them, they bounce around, and then they're also called like self-healing, meaning that they don't disform as much. These are pretty cool. They're actually worth, man, I think $5-10, something like that. Interesting stuff. I'll be shooting that. Like I said, those are fun to shoot because they bounce around, and you can just shoot them and just keep bouncing them. It's interesting. And one last thing I was going to show you before I go. If you're familiar with firearms, then you're very well aware of this. If not, I just want to show you some. These are regular 12-gauge shotgun shells, and the new one they've come out now is these little shorty ones. These are 1.5-inch shells compared to 2 3/4. And this way, they still pack one heck of a punch, still very lethal, and you can fit more in the tube, obviously, so it increases your capacity. Interesting. Just want to show that to you. Hope you guys like coming out here to the desert. I really do. It is absolutely beautiful out here, and I thank you guys. Let's get back to the city and do some scrapping. Okay, see those two right there? They just got, he's looking back, and back there, he just got pulled over, that motorcyclist, and there goes another one, and one of them was actually being chased by DPS. He whipped by me at about, plus 100 with a Dodge Charger going after him. So we got one stopped back there, and looks like about 5 or 6 got away. Interesting stuff. Well, this here is a clean out. Awful fluffy there. Let's see. But what I do see Little steel meal there. Look at that. Little steel meal. You know what's really weird, folks? See how full this is already? This is a quarter of one neighborhood that I was going to work. And still will work, but this is just it's a good amount today. Knock on wood, but definitely a good neighborhood. All right. Beautiful. Fold them up one there, not bad. Let's see which one wants to hit me. Okay. That one, that's the one. Upwards. Shall use our ropes. Alrighty. Okay, here. Out you go, trying to hide from me. Oh, they're screwed in. Dang it. Ah. Oh. Undo those when we get home. Real quick. Repo guys. That's it. They call those stingers. I'm sure you've probably seen them before. When I work nights as a cop, I used to see these things driving around all the time. They're real quick. They back up, pick it up, and go. Real interesting to be a quick one. We're blocking. Okay. Let's see, did he? Nope, did not. Okay, like I said, you got to get that this little one right there. Yeah, undo that. And you have a two-piece set, and it's much easier to deal with and strip. Now let's see if I can get you without making too big of a disturbance. All right, I think we did. Yes. Definitely easy special day today. Well, all right, folks, PD story time. Yes, PD story time once again. And today we're going to talk about booking people into jail. Book them, Dano. My audience will remember that one. Booking doesn't just, it doesn't end with the handcuffs. There's a whole process of getting somebody into jail, and we're going to quickly go through that today, just to tell you about that and let you know what it's like. To start with, putting on the cuffs. Got to get the cuffs on them, get them put in the car. Then you got to start the paperwork. What do they say? The poop's not done until the paperwork's finished. There you go. Well, starting out with, you have the booking sheet, and on the booking sheet has everything you've ever wanted to know about this person and then some, along with so after you filled out literally everything, scars, marks, tattoos, their emergency contacts, everything else, all handwritten, by the way, all on piece. 5 copies, by the way, 5 copies, got to push through. Then you had to write the narrative, which is explained on this date and time, this person was here and did this. And then you have to, basically you're establishing your probable cause in that little short blurb to the judge, because that's what the judge is going to see is the booking sheet. And then the judge reads through that, looks at the charges, makes sure that that the narrative holds up what the charges are, and then they let it proceed. So yeah, there's the booking sheet. And then you had to do what was called a Form 4. Why they called it a Form 4, I don't know, but that's what it was called. Where you again had to write the person's name, everything, all that. And there were 2 different forms, one for misdemeanors and one for felonies. And on the felony one, added bonus, not only did you have to rewrite all their name and everything else all over again, everything, you also had to rewrite the narrative all over again by hand. For every single felony charge, had to have a Form 4. Now, if they had 8 felony warrants, that's 8 Form 4s with 8 narratives of what happened. along with 8 times you're filling out all their stuff. I'm giving a big example, but I did have that. I had someone with that. I had to fill out that many, and boy, it took forever. Then there was the victims' rights forms. Basically, whenever a victim of a crime they have certain rights, and we fill it out, and it gets mailed to them from the court so they can follow up with the case. And like I explained, just how redundant it all was. You had to redo and rewrite so many things so many times. There were times you'd have to write the narrative at least 3 times on certain occasions. And you know, and if it's a big case, you're writing small, because if they did something pretty bad, you got to fit all that in, and there ain't much room. I was gonna bring one. I actually have one. I saved one, but I forgot to bring it. I apologize. Then there was the fun search at the jail. Once you've driven down to the jail, and then you got to get them in and search them. Now, if they're there for drugs, it's a strip search. Ah, boy, that's no fun. It's you, another male officer, and the guy. And if it's girls, then it's 2 female officers in there, and then they take you off to a separate room. Basically, they strip down and they hand you their pants till they are butt naked. And it is some of the most disturbing things I think I've seen. Boy, it can be yeah, boy. But if it's regular arrests, we basically just, you know, search their pockets, make them take their shoes out. We do take their shoelaces and do take their belts, you know, just like in the old Arlo Guthrie song. Why are you taking my belt? We don't want any hangings. What song is that? Then you had to deal with the jailers, and the jailer's job isn't the best in town. And I'm not saying anything bad about them, but let's just say that you didn't play with those guys. And I would tell, sometimes on the way down, I would say to if a guy was mouthy and running his mouth, I'd say, look, man, you got me, and I'm a pretty cool dude, but once we get down to the jail, it's a different story. You're gonna have to change that attitude. And a lot of times they would, and if they didn't, they found out why. I'm not saying they did wrong things. I'm just saying that their time didn't go as smooth. Let's put it that way. Then you had what was called a blow and go, a DUI. Basically, believe it or not, most DUIs, people are not booked. We arrest them, we drive them down, we have them blow out of the machine, we give them a citation, because it's all misdemeanors unless it's felony DUI, like the 3rd or whatever. And then they blow the machine, we give them all the paperwork, write them all the tickets, and send them off with a court date. We would also do the 10 print, at least we used to. Remember, we talked about before, where you put their prints on the back of the ticket, that way you have it. And finally, it went to, around 2011, 2012, it finally went computerized. And even that went through about 3 or 4 iterations of having to relearn a new way to do the booking process. But eventually all the paperwork did go away. It got so good to where you could have everything done on the computer and sent via, you know, the magic of the internet to the jail. And by the time you got to the jail, everything's ready, done, and it was much easier by the time I was done. One funny case we'll end with here. I talked about Bookham Dano, and y'all know where that one comes from. Well, there was a guy, his last name was Dano, I kid you not. And I went to go, he was on the streets, and this was summertime, so he was sweaty, smelly, nasty, and I forget why I arrested him, but he, we got down to getting his shoes off, and he looks at me and he goes, "Are you ready?" He smiled. I said, "No, I'm not." And he took his shoes off and then his socks off, and then, oh my God, I realized just what he was correct. I wasn't ready. Hope you guys like that one. That was booking people in the jail. And let's go back scrapping. Let's see. Oh, we got a clutch. Ah, we got the old one. Beautiful. All right. Arizona special day. Hey, we finally got one that'll come undone. Look at that. Okay, there's that. Catch a robbery charge on this one here. Donkey. Who's hiding out in the bushes? Mr. TV. Bam. Right up on the engine here, because, yeah, I don't want to block him in.
Don't leave it a mess.
Oh, nope, never do. Thank you, sir. Just all the shred that goes with it. And, oh, look at that. They even took the all the gunk off for me. That was awful nice. And now I know my audience knows what these are, but younger folks sure don't. I remember these old things. Used to be in every... I had an 83 Ford Crown Vic. I had one of these in the back. Spent a whole $700 on it and drove it for, oh, about 2 years I got out of that thing. So, not a bad 700 bucks. All right. There we go. Trampoline time. Hey folks, we're gonna do a wrap up here. Thanks again for coming along. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode with the going out to the desert. That was fun. The breakdown part and the third city, which we didn't get all that much, but hey, not bad. Hope you guys enjoyed all that. And today, definitely not bad at all. Got a box ceiling fans right there. Like I said, at least 5 or 6, because I saw a bunch of motors that have just been knocked down. And just a whole bunch of good stuff here. Thanks again, folks, for watching. I mean it every time. Thank you, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.